Hello, welcome back to Smith's Growing Adventures. I'm Odette, I do the majority of the growing and my son helps me. My husband does the majority of the building and you'll get to see him soon as the weather starts to warm up and we get outside. Now, today we are potting on the strawberries. We've got quite a few in here that we grew from seeds and they're getting a bit crowded. We also have some flowers to plant today and some broccoli. So we are going to do the marigold today and we have broccoli seeds as well. And later I will show you how far we have got with our tomatoes that we planted 2 weeks ago. Well, a week for me, 2 weeks ago for you. Now, I've already prepared the soil. I have put into it mad frass, veggies and blooms and trees and shrubs. And I'll just grab some more coffee and then we'll move over to the repotting. Hazelnut. Right, now as you can see I have got 2 pots in here. So in this one is the mix of vegetable and bloom, trees and shrubs, frass and vegetable and blooms. That's in the smaller tub because that only goes in the bottom quarter of our trays, and then in the bigger tub at the bottom is just the mad frass. Right, now this has been indoors for about 3 days now, which means that the soils will be the same temperature, which will hopefully stop any shock to the strawberries roots when we swap them over. So let's get some of this into the tray and I will be right back with you. Each cell now has the mix of the trees and shrubs, veggies and blooms and the frass. I know I won't need this many, but I filled it up anyway, and with my little tool here I've just gone for 1 scoop in each to get roughly the same amount. Now here comes the anxiety inducing part. As you can see, the roots are coming through the bottom. And now I need to try and get these out without causing too much stress for the plant and separate them out. Yes. Right, let's start with this one because there's a single one in here. So I'm going to pop this one first. Come. It's 2. It's not 1, it's 2. But sit you there for a second. Right. Now we don't want to bury the bits, so I'm going to put a little bit to bring it up because these ones are small. We don't want to bury the main root section, from what I know. This one, it's not nearly as obvious where the bottom main root bowl is. Right, I will get these two in, and then I will show you as I separate out the bigger ones, the bigger clumps. As you can see, I've got 3 into here now. Now I'm going to try and do one of these ones that are a little bit more full. Get the root bowl out, put this down. Right, see if we can separate these little guys, because we've got 3 in here. The tiny one here. So I'm going to sit him in that one. Bring this guy across. Gentle, gentle. Put that one there. There's the beginning of one here. So I'm going to move that. Should pop it in there for a second. And then pop that big guy in there. Right. Let's speed this up while I put the soil in. Right, I got that one in. I was trying to bring the soil level up higher, so it had more space for its roots, but the main, I don't know if I can show you on here. That main section there, where they all come from at the bottom, doesn't like to be buried. So I was trying to keep the main root ball, like the main crown of it, if you will, I don't remember what the right word is, above the soil level while I built it up and then secured it in. So we'll do the same here again. Got a small one here, so let's get that one buried in. I am going to raise the soil level before I start this one because it's a tiny one. There we go. Now I'm going to do the rest and I'll come back to you once they're done. Well, that's all the strawberries separated out and planted in. Didn't realise we had so many. It was just as well that I filled up all the holes really, wasn't it? Now I'm going to put a little bit of fraz as a top dress, and then that is the strawberries done. So let's move some stuff around. Get the fraz out. And remember, with your fraz, you can put it in the compost, which is 5 grams to a litre, which is the same for, I think, all the products. You can mix it same with water, 5 grams per litre of water, and let that soak for 6 hours and use it as a tea. or you can top dress it, and all the Mad products are child friendly and pet friendly. Now this is not sponsored. I bought my own Fraz. Baskets and pots and shrubs and trees were gifted to me, but the rest I bought myself. No, baskets and pots and veggies and blooms. I bought the trees and shrubs recently. But we're just going to do a small sprinkling. Because these are so small, I'm just going to go around after and just blow any that's landed on the leaves off. This is still quite moist, this soil. So I'll let them settle before I give them a bottom water with the Fraz tea. So I'm going to give them a day just to settle down a little bit. There is a tiny one in there. I'm not sure if it'll come up, and there's a tiny one in there. Give you a little bit more because you don't have much in there. I must have missed you. Toot toot toot. Oop. A little bit more for you. And a little bit more for you guys. There we go. And that is strawberries all happy. Next we'll move on to planting our broccoli. So let's do that. Right. I've filled this one up with just the compost and Fraz mix. And now I'm going to do 6 cells of the broccoli and then 6 cells of the marigold. So we're not overrun. I will put a couple of seeds into each just as a backup in case one doesn't take. And obviously if we get more, we'll divide them down the line. Oh, there. There we go. Right, let's get this one open first. Come on, open up. Don't tell me I've not pulled it down enough. I can feel seeds sitting in that corner as well. There we go. Hey, look. What are scissors? Right, let's see if this helps. There we go. You see that? Let's get some seeds in. 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hello? Did I get it? 2. There's either 2 in there or there's 3 in there. Alright. In you go. There we go. Stick that to one side. Let's do these ones next. I know you probably open these from the bottom, but hello? No. Hello? Oh, come on. Boink. Are you kidding me? Haha, I'm in. Open up. There you go. What interesting seeds. I don't know how many of these to put in, so I'm just going to put a pinch in each one. I'm just going to put all these in my hand in there. I don't know how many it's going to go, but we can use them as gifts for the teachers if we need to. Come on, get off. Get off. You go in there, and you can go in there. Right, in you go. In you go. In you go. Cover up. In you go. Cover up. Cover up. Boop, 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 boop. Cover these ones up. And just like that, they are done. Tags. Be right back. Right. There's our little markers done. So one in there. One in there. I have a pot here. And it's already damp and ready to go. So I'm just going to pop this straight in. And pop the lid on. Close. Stop it. Yeah. In you go. And turn it on. The strawberry one is still on because there are peppers in the cell next to it. Yeah. That is everything. Whew. It's giving me backache. Hopefully this weather will get better. Today it's been blowing a gale and it started raining when I brought little man home from nursery. Can you see me okay there? Let me adjust the camera. How's that? Better? Now, I think my coffee's going cold. And I think I may have got a small amount of soil in it. My husband would say, protein? No, he says that for flies. But it wouldn't stop him drinking coffee. Yeah, that's everything for today. I am gonna go make a strawberry cake now, and if you want to see how that turned out, leave a comment below and I'll upload a little short showing you how that turned out. Obviously not with our strawberries because they're not ready yet, but maybe in the summer we can make some with the strawberries that we've grown. Now I will pop a little clip in after this giving you the update of the tomatoes, but for now I'm going to say goodbye. Please leave us a like and a comment below, and don't forget you can help us with our growing adventures by hitting the subscribe button below. Thank you again for coming to watch our videos, and welcome to our new subscribers. Thank you for those that have stayed, and we'll see you again next week. Well, I'm not too sure what we're going to do next, but have a lovely rest of your week, have a lovely weekend, and let's hope together that the weather gets better. Now, quickly to look at those tomatoes before we go. Bye bye now.